About 18 seconds away from launch. You're looking at it here. The first mission of this is to deliver a Spanish PAZ satellite into low orbit. That'll be a 5-year mission. But the second and actually more important thing that's going for SpaceX is they're going to deliver those 2 prototype satellites for what they call a Starlink project, with the eventual intent of launching 12,000 of those satellites into space.
Wow, and they will provide day and night all-weather imaging capabilities for, here it goes, Spain's Ministry of Defense. It's taken off.
Now the cool thing is we're going to be able to watch with Scott Reif and see what we will be able to see here across Southern California. This is from Vandenberg Air Force Base.
Look at it go.
Yeah, do not be surprised if you see this. The last time when this launched, a lot of folks were surprised about this, but Elon Musk is extremely excited about this test satellite they're going to go, trying to do global broadband.
Yes, and as many of you know, paz, it means peace in Spanish, and this is for Spain's Ministry of Defense. So
again, the twofold mission of this, not only this PAZ satellite, but then also the SpaceX idea. They're just such huge goals for Elon Musk and SpaceX. But let's go to Scott Reif. He's in Air 7 HD. Hopefully, Scott, you've got a view of what's happening.
But there's the rocket now once again. I think what we're really looking for, though, is maybe the second stage separates.
There we go.
Oh, the sunlight. So there is the shot. You can see it taking off. I think we're all the way pushed in on that. And boy, it is so bright when you look at this outside. And we're just waiting to see how this may play out, because sometimes you get that long trail and you get the sunlight to reflect off everything that's happening with the rocket once they go to the second booster. If they haven't done that, I'm not sure where they are in the process. But that is just a fantastic shot. We're over Santa Monica, and it just continues to climb at an astounding rate. So, boy, what a new era we are transforming into right now. It's just spectacular. If we pulled out at all, we couldn't really give you any perspective, so we'll stay tight, and we will start to get to a time when it just really gets to be a long streak behind the rocket, and we'll see exactly what it looks like. But, boy, if you're anywhere in Los Angeles, you look to the north and to the west, and you see this shooting up to the sky, it's just fantastic. Open up a little bit.
Yeah, well, this is the
whole
Falcon
trail.
9 rocket, and they have this very expensive payload, so they wanted to scrub yesterday. Actually, this is the 4th time they've tried it. They wanted to scrub the launch because they didn't want to run the risk of losing a very expensive payload. But there's so many different elements of this, Scott, which are fascinating, because they're going to try to recover that cargo area. The Falcon 9 they hope to be able to reuse as well. I mean, there's just so many different layers of this that, like you said, we're just entering a new era of traveling back and forth to space.
Yes.
It's phenomenal, guys. I wish I could show you better, but what happens is our camera just can't shoot that far straight up. It's on the front of the helicopter. I wish I could push into that, because it looks so much better than what you are seeing right now. So I don't know if you have another camera out there that can look straight up, but the booster just went off. You see several stages of it. You see a bright glow. You see the trail behind it. But now it's from where we're looking, you know, it's almost straight up, and it's impossible for our cameras to get to it. But it's astounding. We're starting to lose it now. It looks like we're seeing less and less of it. But boy, when those rockets, the reusable ones, come back down, it almost looked unnatural the way they flipped around and landed. I mean, it's just incredible. It's almost like a little kid had a string on it and landed it. We're just getting to the point there. There's the trail from it. Unfortunately, we can't show you what's left. And if you're in Los Angeles, you could still look straight up. You can see 3 separate areas where it's separated, and slowly but surely now you're just starting to see what almost looks like a star in the sky, and it is disappearing. But that was phenomenal. That was really cool.
It is out of this world to look at, Scott. And again, it's designed for a mission life of 5.5 years. PAZ will orbit Earth 15 times per day, covering an area of 300,000 square kilometers from an altitude of 514 kilometers and a velocity of 7 kilometers per second.